Alright. Everyone, we are live. And today, we're going to be completing Mass Effect 1. Yep, we're going to be completing the game, completely playthrough, so 8 parts, not too bad. Though granted, when we get to Mass Effect 2 and 3, Mass Effect 2, I reckon probably about 10 to 12 streams. Maybe a little bit more. Mass Effect 3, probably like 15. As the games get longer, the newer the games get. And we will be doing this straight back to back to back. I've made the decision we're going to be doing all the Mass Effect games back to back. Like, normally I take a decent break between playthroughs, but I've decided not to do that because this is a trilogy that the games are like so close to each other, so linked to each other. I don't, you know what I mean, taking a big break, nah. But anyway, so today we're going to be completing the game as, actually, we've got a side mission to do actually. Actually, we've got a side mission to do before we get to the end now. Actually, chat, we've got a few things to do. I'm going to do these side missions real quick. So they do give you a few side missions at the end of the game, that's interesting. Alright. We'll do them, these real quick. Well, that's fine, man. I've got that to do today anyway. That's good, that's good. I didn't even realise we had side content. I thought we were just going to be doing the end game today. That's fine. That's actually kind of good in a way because today's stream might have been a little bit short. But now we'll finish this stuff. We'll do the side content first. And I did a little bit of research as well. Apparently it's practically impossible to get the match for reliable Mass Effect 1. It just... You would have to go out your way and not only do absolutely everything, which... To be realistic, no one's really going to go out their way to do everything in the game. So I want to see what this anomaly is. I want to see what's on this planet. See what we're going to do here. I've noticed there's some glitches with the Legendary Edition as well, like, especially Mass Effect 1, like, sometimes the map markers will not show up. Or the solar system will not show up until you quit the game, restart the game. And that's not the mod battle that's causing that issue, because I had this installed without the mod, and Tucumka wasn't showing up on Rex's mission until I restarted the game for some reason. There's a few glitches in Mass Effect 1. If you're playing on PC, I've always suggested the community patch, so probably fix it. Probably should add it to the community patch. I might add the community patch when we get to Mass Effect 3 because there's a massive problem with Mass Effect 3, the Citadel DLC and the Omega DLC where performance is fucking terrible. Oh, it's one of these pyramids. Sure. I still can't believe how easy these puzzles are on console compared to PC. Like, console players gotta do frick all. Nah, it's just crap at all. Kind of pointless, if you ask me. Okay. That might be us done. I'm gonna check what these labs are over here. I'm pretty sure I've been to this planet before. Oh wait, there's actually more. Really? Alright, let's just go. Alright, let's see. What level are we in? 27 yet. I'm playing on Legendary Edition level, so yeah, this game is really hard to get back level. Mass Effect 2 to 3, not a problem, no issues at all to get to max level. In fact, it's even possible to get to max level Mass Effect 3 without even touching Mass Effect 2. You want to start at Mass Effect 3 levels again, to the honest. Nope, you don't have to. Come on. Actually, we're gonna go inside these side slabs since there's a bunch of people. Must have not been this part before. Bet wasn't showing up on the map. That's probably what was happening, chat.
I've got a bad feeling about this. How horrible. The entire colony must have been transformed.
I would say we got husks. I think it don't finish from chat, actually, I kind of see why they changed the weapons in Mass Effect 2 to have ammo instead of the... Once you get the right attacks, you'll only have limited ammo. Like, the gun never overheats. Like, I can't overheat this gun if I try to. Nah, these ain't that cheap. I want Mark 10s. They gotta be level 30 to guarantee Mark 10s. Or level 60 if you're using the original level up system. Ah, too late now. Probably decides yourself realistically where we're going to go. This area done. Never done this side mission before. It's the biggest flaw of Mass Effect 1. The missions don't show up on the map on vanilla. I'll pick up both these because I'm marked down, so better than what I got. It's slightly back up, but it's got no attachment slots, though, so no, I would pass. What else do we get? Do we get a nice pistol? It's actually worse than the pistol we got. Looks like whatever. Worse. Nah. I mean, we've got the Spectre gear, so there's not really better you can get. Unfortunately, you can't get Spectre armor on this game, which kind of sucks. So you could. Do that and bad. I don't really care about what my companions are holding much in this game. I was playing like insanity difficulty. Yeah, sure. I'd be putting the best gear on everybody. That game. That's just what's. I'd give the game a save. No, 22 hours following from it's not bad. That's me taking my time and going out my way and doing all the side content. If you don't see the side content on the map, it's just completely easy to avoid. Completely easy just to do the main quest and skip every single side mission in this game chat. It's extremely easy to do. The missions are really recommended. Side content is the Mass Effect one's probably like the Scary's mission where you get to kill the Doctor. Rex's mission where you get to get his family armor. Maybe that Ambrose mission. That's probably about it. And maybe yourself from the past, what about side, but that's about it. That's what I recommend side content wise. The rest are kind of filler content. In my opinion. Because you may disagree. These do feel like filler content. I don't mind them. The only reason why a lot of things from Mass Effect 1 does not affect Mass Effect 3. You realise that? There's not a lot of things lost in all the DLC. I realise people would easily miss that stuff. I feel like they should have done a better job though in the new edition. Mucking out that stuff. But what did I ain't a developer? Let's see, just in case. Here. Got that one. We'll take that. I do like the metal loop in this game though. Goodness. Cerberus. Also, if you don't know the side content in Mass Effect 1, you won't even acknowledge. Like when first time I played Mass Effect 2, because I played this not the first time, but when I played Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, because I hadn't played Mass Effect 2 in like 11, 12 years, so I couldn't really remember the plot that much. And they were like, "Oh, you might have encountered Cerberus." I'm like, "Who the fuck are Cerberus?" Because I didn't do any of the side content, because none of the shit showed up the frickin' map. That's why. Anyway. So we still got to collect the materials, but in the service ID, it's the Metalions. But as I said, the same goes to the tourist stuff. This stuff, I looked around the whole map, I couldn't find them. And I don't want to look up a guide. Could have probably easily looked up a guide online and told me the exact location of all of them, but I can't figure something out. That's true. This is something I'm really stuck in. Another anomaly? Seriously? Jeez. I mean, at first hour the sheep's gonna be doing all that side content. That's fine. What's in space though? I like space one. You know what, chat? I bet all the side missions, I bet the rest of the stuff's located in the system. Right. I do 90% with the job anyway. Oh, I bet what it's doing is, I bet the rest of the side content's all around these planets. I bet that's where all the collectible stuff are. Well, I'm live streaming, and I'm not doing the collectible stuff when I'm streaming. It's quite boring to watch. And I'm being...
Hostile spot.
Guess we don't have to worry about looking for survivors.
It's a base. I love bases. Gotcha. Yeah. We are. The chat, see if more mission side missions keep on showing up like the next 2 hours. Or 3 hours. Maybe this won't be the fucking part. Okay, we're good. These spots more around here. The servers were introduced for research and husks all the way back in the first game. And kind of the reason why Shepard joined up with servers was because, let's just say, they kept him alive. They saved his life. So, what do you do? Someone you don't like saves your life. You kind of have to own them some kind of favor.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This doesn't make any sense. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else do the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. Doesn't say anything about how the ship got back into human territory.
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Veil.
So is this in the same district as like Final Machine? Technically, if you want to do every mission in this game, we'd have to wait till the end of that. If you want to do the long one. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that for every play these games. But you remember chat at the end of the last stream, the places weren't showing up. It was quite buggy, Mass Effect 1. Don't know if that was a hang the original one. That's a legendary edition called. Regardless. I take it we can land them on these planets. Survey. We will do the surveys though, I suppose. Give us something to do. Okay. Because I can do that in like 2 seconds. I can do the surveys in like 2 minutes. Slow on the planet, however, might take some time. Nothing. Yeah, we're already there. I don't know if you get the resources if you survey a planet, I guess. The one good thing about Mass Effect 1 is your shit doesn't use any fuel. It's extremely easy to like explore and stuff. Oh, Javelin, I'm not taking it. Alright, ooh. That's not Scar. So we got this planet to do. Next one.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message,
Probably
just
a
a
trap.
locator signal.
Probably a trap. As usual. We bring this thing over there. Probably gonna bring Galara and Vex for the final mission. Galara makes sense to bring for the final mission. Because it's about the... But I just kind of want to see what Tali's dialogue is in final mission. But maybe we'll do that. Because we've got Tali for the final mission. So we got a ton of stuff to do here. We got anomaly and we got a... What's the anomaly first? So I'm kind of tempted. Fuck this is... All these red dots really matter all about. Why is there a bunch of red dots? then yes, this is the exit. It's hard. Let's see. Bro, it's hard difficulty and it gives us terrible loot. I think I should have. Forget about the resources. But that's the exit to the sides or something. That makes our life easier when we leave. Oh, it's just one of those throwing things. Okay. The craziest fact is we only need like one more of them, but if this wasn't a playthrough, I'd probably. If this wasn't a playthrough, I probably would look for one of these things and spend a lot more time doing all this side stuff. Playthrough's got it. Hopefully it doesn't show up a bunch of other side missions. Probably will. Completely new to do. Get up. There was me on me at this one. Hopefully those like F state something. The stuff that I'm not good. Get rid of that.
Take them out.
Oh yeah, these are the coins. I don't know what I never think to sell my tackles. Not to get confused with the husks, even though they're very similar to us.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail?
Helps a lot of people.
Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Really?
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen.
Yes.
Open fire. Open fire!
Oh, you're idiots. Trying to bribe me? Huh? Trying to bribe. God, even if I was trying to get I'd fucking kill them. Oh, you kill a bunch of innocent lives and say, well, we can pay you off. No, I don't think you will. You don't just pay me off. That's not how it works. Oh, we got a lot of problems. But, we'll just pay you off. That like so? Nah, that's not how it works, pal. It's probably upgrades. It will be upgrades. Man, there's so many good upgrades. I'm gonna chat more clear this all out. What if you actually get astral grenades? But we currently don't know it. That's not bad. 100 damage. Okay. Or a damage grenade might be. They should have just surrendered. Idiots, instead of trying to fight us. I don't think some criminals realise when I get it. To a certain point of view, you probably would either kill yourself than be life in prison. To certain individuals, but if you're being honest and you admit fault and you admit you messed up, I think you'd get a lesser sentence. So you would. And if you get good behaviour, you'd be out. Maybe a few years early. Who knows? What do I know? What do I know? Government's promise, I suppose. But I'm just saying, even if this is a very good playthrough, I would still kill man. Just because evil corporation. Who states with evil corporation? It's not like you're creating something like Commander World, let's be realistic. Try to pay off Commander Shepard. That's a good question when I can't zoom out. Go check if there are any other missions. No, I think we're good. I think we're good, chat. I'm just gonna double check with Jono. So we gotta bring this Paracelsus here, whatever. Then we obviously gotta get the rest of the materials if we want to max out. We do need to find the Darian switch, to be honest. I don't know where the fuck these are located. These things, I don't know where the hell they're located. And as for these are just random if you're gonna find these. Probably could have done all the quests if I spent like an hour or two looking for all the stuff, but I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to look for something. I want to do this real quick. Nah, let's just go to the end bit. Let's just finish this off. I want you to use other two planets. Bios, here we go. There goes his. The daylights are crazy as well. But believable.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
I want this, Liara. I do. But are you sure you're ready?
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Yeah, let's do this.
Just tell me what to do.
I don't think we'll get blocked, but we might. This live stream might get blocked potentially. You know what's funny? Fucking Chat, I'm not monetized anyway, but this stream might get age rated. Potentially.
By the goddess, that was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
You know, Fox, they've seen that scene, right? When this game came out, the original, and they said this game was a sex simulator. Fucking media, man. Didn't know which any other the game, just didn't know which that. And like, fucking.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Let's see who we're gonna bring. So we're gonna learn about the prefumes. So I'm gonna bring Lana because that makes sense. And I've never actually brought Tawi ever on the final mission in Mass Effect 1. So I want to see if she has like technical dialogue.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
That was kind of dumb for me to do that, but whatever. kind of funny. That's the first step I've ever had in the game. Ooh, that's just quite a smart Mark 10s. So then ain't good. Any of those snipers good. I know it's specialised snipers and stuff. Let's see. No, that's just the worst. Every gun I fight's fucking worse, man. Story. She's just specialised in anything. Pistol shots. You know, let's put the best gun. We may as well do this. Put the best guns on Guardians. A week here. You know you can only get Quarian armor. The only way to get Quarian armor in this game is through the DLC. Unless it's like a rare item to vendor. Put better guns. Make it easy. Since I'm not using tanky characters. Like normally I'd bring someone like Rex or something. But I want to see how his dialogue is to fight him with. Because you never brought that character before. I'm actually glad we did do that side kill thing. It should probably be under an hour. Thank goodness. Go flag fields. Let's see. No. I do actually kind of remember getting kind of lost here the first time I was playing this. Okay, so this is the way. As I said earlier, it's I think the ammo thing is kind of stupid in Mass Effect 2 and 3, but I know they make fun of it in Mass Effect 3, but you need to take consideration. You've seen this gameplay, right, chat? Once you get the perfect attachments on your assault rifle, or especially assault, I mean, it probably could work on other guns as well. Once you get the perfect attachments on your gun, it just never overheats. Ever. And these ones are actually quite difficult. It's gonna make really difficult puzzles right now. I hate that when you get stuck on nothing. Whatever. Third time charm is to say. Not bad, 2 Mark 10s. Actually, it's just those are the guys who turn the lights so you can just see the lads. Probably the I don't actually know how the Mass Effect scenes work. Like, I don't know if that type of stuff gets age restricted or like new ship, because technically you don't see it properly. I don't know. Because something like that would get age restricted. If it gets age restricted, it gets age restricted.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
It's just a straight path. What's the purpose of that? Because the section's not that difficult. That's interesting. Can I keep it more? Is there a purpose to this? XP. XP's XP, I suppose. It's not like we're gonna be. This will probably be the final level we have in the game anyway. Lovely chat, see Mass Effect 1, it's practically impossible to get to max level. Mass Effect 2 and 3, no issues at all, but Mass Effect 1, I don't know what it is in Mass Effect 1, but they made the XP so freaking hard to get. To be honest, it is probably possible to get to max level if the you know, the cut DLC that was cut from the Legendary Edition. If you had that DLC,
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. We didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
oh, don't tell me we're in combat with these gay things. Hang on. Why is this not? Not allowing us to save either, so the game still acts like we're in combat.
We shouldn't be here.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna reload that. That's a bit strange. That's a bit strange. We're just not gonna activate those Gave Juggernaut things then. I don't know why the game was still making the combat music like I'm still in combat even though I wasn't. The characters were talking, see the characters were normally saying, not right now, you're in combat. I'm probably dumb as fuck, you know. I bet this is the way. That is the way. I'm dumb. You know, as much as I can remember a lot of things about the game, right? But I can't remember exactly everything about the game. Yeah, I'm dumb. Whatever. Like, I can't remember exactly. Oh, what way are we meant to go? Down the chat, I'm just doing some XP. I don't know why I'm doing these. Maybe these things will help us. There must be a reason why you can activate these. Maybe we get it right. Maybe the tunnels. I feel like they should have made the XP a lot bit easier in Mass Effect 1 when I was doing this. Personally. Whatever. Alright. Alright, chat. Yeah, it's now allowing us to save. That's good. Alright, chat. Give me 2 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom and do a pee real quick. Back in a minute. Alright, we're back. We're back. Back again. Where were I? I do that when you play a single player game, like, you pause the game, then you go and do something, then you just like, you're like, what direction was I going in? I think we've all done that. Also, I freaking turned down my... I hate when I do that. That's the only thing I don't like about these SteelSeries headsets. Like some reason, when I take my headset off, sometimes it accidentally turns down the light. Because, you know, the volume adjuster's like at the back of my headset. Yeah.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
This does not sound like a Prothean to me. I actually get experience a Prothean. If that's just an actual life. Okay, but that wouldn't get to the game. Okay, now it's open. Yeah, so it's watching it. That's fine. I don't know where I beat Mass Effect 1 at the free Mass Effect games. Like, I don't know if it's the worst or the worst of the three, or I put it second place on the middle. Because Mass Effect 2 is my favourite. I like Mass Effect 3 a lot, but the endings, when the end acts kind of feels rushed. The end act in Mass Effect feels rushed. Did we not have to activate something to open the bridge?
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to...
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong.
Isn't it such a game thing, freezing? Something like that when you have to real life. Like you freeze yourself for a very long time, would it be just...
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Heading out.
Well, the elevator scenes are like... Right, elevator scenes in Mass Effect 1 though. Why do you always unequip your weapons?
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers.
And nobody found them suspicious?
The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you had surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
It could help.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
One thing I don't get about the Mass Effect trilogy is, did these other creatures not have some suspicion about Citadel? Like, imagine exploring some space station.
Culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Just like my people. But they also gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
But what I don't get is, right, have you seen some flying space station, right, in the middle of nowhere? Wouldn't you be a bit suspicious of it? Like, what's this all about? That's the problem with the continuity of the Mass Effect trilogy. There's other ways you can look at it and be like, oh, something seems off. Maybe that's just my opinion.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council!
Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Time to take it.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure. Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
What happened to the Council?
In accordance with standard emergency procedures, the Council has been evacuated to the Destiny Ascension.
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
Come on. We need to stop Saren before it's too late.
Please begin.
Alright, chat. Give me, like, a few minutes. My stomach is killing me. My stomach's actually killing me, so I need to go to the toilet. Be as fast as possible. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, just don't be silly, you know. It's gonna be a bit funny all day, but yeah, it's all right. Let's just kill me and keep this.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms! Suit up! We're going outside!
wait 1 hour, 21 hours. Going into these Green Goblin.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Oh, so he's made the control you.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
You didn't have to fight.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
So, what's interesting? See the interesting thing about it. See the first time I played this, I let the Council die because I figured, you know what, humans make sense. Then the second time, I did a renegade playthrough, so obviously I killed this. But you know, we're gonna save the fucking Council this time. Do something different, because I've never actually saved the Council.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
I didn't think the Council was that important, to be honest. But no, they are.
Ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Probably should, you know, murder him? No, he's not dead.
I am Sovereign, and this station is mine.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back!
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
It's actually quite hard to use that ability.
chance.
Get it with everything we got.
Guard on my flank. We're going in.
Go! Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
I just know why you died Star Mass Effect. That's a Mass Effect 2.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Yes, Anderson. Just...
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
That's the end. Oh, Mass Effect 1. We've still got 2 more games to do in the trilogy. And I'm gonna skip this because this is copyright. That's copyright, I think. Yep. So that's Mass Effect done. Mass Effect 1 done. Took us about 22 hours. A bit longer than expected, but I did take my time with it all the side content out of the way. So I might as well talk about what's the next plan for content. Why? So we'll be starting Mass Effect 2. We'll be getting straight into Mass Effect 2 next Wednesday. We're getting straight into Mass Effect 2 because these games are so like each other. Like what you pick, and what sort of thing I love about the trilogy is what you pick like in the first game affects what happens in the third game. It can also affect what happens in the second game as well. Second game can also affect what happens in the third game. And I wish there were more game trilogies like this that had a link to what you did in previous games. Obviously, it'd be really, really hard to get it at a massive scale, and I get that. Though my dream is to kind of have a game like that, like everything, like Kennedy's 2 completely different games. You know, think about how amazing that would be. Like, imagine I don't know, not massive, but some of this trilogy, anything in general, like a game in general, like a game trilogy, right? What you do is first game, whatever, they can make it basic, right? Second game, it has a big effect of what you did in the first game. Then it could be like 2 outcomes of the second game, like the second game is a completely different game depending on what you picked in the first game. Then that could affect the third game as well, making even more outcomes. Now I kind of get why games still do that, because you're technically making 2 different games at that rate. And chat, you gotta be completely honest, you know how much fucking money that would cost? It probably costs absolute billions to make a game like that. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I mean, we're already at the billion range in games, but it's probably like 10 million or something like that if you wanted to do that, like 2 complete different games in one game. And unfortunately, I don't think any other publisher or any shareholders would allow something to have that massive budget that actually turns out to be good, because there's a lot of massive budget games kind of flop, and it sucks. But I'd love to see that in a game, but I don't think we'll ever see that in a game for a very long time. Maybe possibly in my lifetime, maybe in the next 20 years or something like that, but who knows? Maybe not. I don't know, it needs to be a bastard piece. If you're gonna do it properly. Never know, maybe Mass Effect 4. Because I have a shade show Mass Effect 4 when that eventually comes out, which will be after the Dragon Age game, which I guess coming out at the end of next year. Dragon Age 4's coming out. So Mass Effect 4 will probably come out 25 at the earliest. Probably 26 or 27. Around the same time at Elder Scrolls 7, I'd imagine. The Elder Scrolls 6 and the Elder Scrolls 7. Elder Scrolls fucking 7? I'll be 40 years old before that game fucking comes out. Elder Scrolls 7, I'll be like almost 30 before fucking Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. Jeez, I'll be so old for some of these games, man. It's crazy. Especially GTA. Never mind GTA 5, I'll be 25 probably when GTA 5 comes out. GTA 6, I mean. And then GTA 7 will probably be like 3 years old. Because it'll probably be like a 20-year delay between GTA 6 and 7. Unless it flops. And that might change opinions. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna be old when somebody if there's some of these game franchises are still getting made, some of these game franchises are still getting produced, I'm gonna be so old. Guys, I'm only 20. I'm 23 this year, so that's crazy. But anyway, I think that's gonna be us today. So yeah, so we'll be starting Mass Effect 2 straight away on Wednesday stream. Next Wednesday. I'm not actually on the launcher, so I need to just close the application outright. As for other games, so next week's content plan is as simple. Monday we'll be looking at GTA 4. The Lost and Damned online, that'll probably be quite a short stream because I'll be honest, the Lost and Damned's like the one GTA 4 DLC that nobody plays online, but some people said you can still find people on it, but I'm going to prove it to you that you can't find people. So that'll probably be a really short live stream, maybe half an hour to an hour. Then on Tuesday next week's also probably not going to be a super long live stream because we're going to do a bonus stream for Assassin's Creed Rogue where I go and hunt, take out all the legendary ships. That'll be a small stream, probably like under an hour, maybe an hour. I don't know for sure, I forgot. That'll be that stream. Then on the Wednesday we'll be starting Mass Effect 2. And next Thursday, unfortunately I got stuff to do next Thursday, chat. So there'll be no stream at all next Thursday. I'm just going to be busy. I'm busy the whole day. Then on Friday next week we'll continue with Mass Effect 2 Part 2. But anyway, chat, I'm going to end it here. I've got nothing else to say. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Of course, I'll be creating a playlist as per usual. I'll probably create a massive playlist, like I'm going to create a playlist on each game separate. Then I'll probably create a trilogy playlist. I need to start doing trilogy playlists on the channel where I just have a playlist of the whole game trilogy. Though I don't think there's any trilogy I've actually completed the whole franchise on yet on the channel. No, I can't think of any franchise I've actually completed every single game. I'm sure there's what game I did complete the entire franchise on. Yeah, I guess like Soul Frolic or something like that. I could do something like that for that. But we'll see you when the time comes anyway in chat. I'm sure I'll get the stream here. So I'll see you all next time. Peace out and bye. We'll be back on